Hi, we're Group 16 for MSCI 442. Our debate topic is the following statement. Information technology is destroying the environment. We disagree with this statement.
BAM!
And we are going to describe how information technology does benefit the environment. We will be making our argument from three major topics where information technology can help the environment. Energy conservation and clean energy, environmental and wildlife monitoring, and resource reduction and optimization.
The advancement of information technology has ushered in a new era of energy conservation. One recent trend in information technology is the rapid development of home automation through the idea of Internet of Things. A notable home automation product is Nest, which is a digital thermostat connected to the air conditioning or heater that uses machine learning algorithms to learn about homeowners' behavior and optimize the ambient temperature at different times to save energy. For example, with knowledge of the homeowner's schedule, it would maintain the home at a comfortable energy-efficient temperature when its owner is away and cool or heat it up prior to owner getting home. For an average single home, Nest can help save up to 1,785 kilowatt hours in annual energy consumption. Together, millions of Nest owners have collectively saved over a few billions of kilowatt hours. The ability to collaborate remotely allows more and more companies to permit employees to work from home. You might think that working at home would increase the carbon footprint of the home, i.e., extra lighting, heating, and power for electronic devices. But according to a survey by the U.S. Consumer Electronics Association titled The Energy and Greenhouse Gas Emissions Impact of Telecommuting, it was observed that petrol savings from telecommuting more than made up for the increased carbon footprint of the home. 3.9 million people in the U.S. that work from home at least once a week, and by avoiding the average commute, which is 35 kilometers, 3.179575 billion liters of petrol were saved, which is equivalent of taking 2 million cars off the road for a year. The report also suggests that 53 million workers could take up telecommuting, which would reduce the number of vehicles on the road by 27 million annually. Information technology is making it possible to use clean energy effectively. Tesla vehicles and Solar Impulse 2 both use advanced software and optimized hardware to maximize the usage of their lithium and solar batteries after charge. Essentially, information technology is helping push the boundary to drive and fly around the world without using a single drop of fuel. Information technology helps test vehicle emission and reduces harmful gas released into the atmosphere. Onboard diagnostic software systems enable the built-in computer to self-test the vehicle and store the test information as you drive. The information read from the system allows test inspectors to determine whether to keep the vehicle on the road or end its service. Thus, with the introduction of mandatory government vehicle inspections, information technology is helping us maintain a healthy vehicle population and help eliminate cars that are heavily polluting our environment.
Information technology has even helped us protect the environment and endangered animals around the world with the use of tracking technologies as well as the data it provides. With the use of devices such as global positioning systems, radio transmitters, and satellite imagery, we can easily keep track of these animals and ensure their safety. Wildlife monitoring is used to keep track of animal movement patterns, habit utilization, and population demographics, which can be used to study how they use their environment, which foods are important to them, and to identify key breeding areas that require protection. Additionally, it can be used to track poaching and snaring activity and prevent future incidents. Some animals that have been saved from extinction thanks to these methods include pandas, white rhinos, and Siberian tigers, as well as several others. Another benefit of information technology and tracking is in its use to help monitor and maintain healthy plant growth. The use of chemical nutrition analysis and terrain mapping, as well as global weather prediction, can provide us with valuable data that is used to support healthy plants. Chemical analysis of plant soil can be used to make sure that nutrients, as well as other factors such as pH level, are correct for different types of plants. This is especially important for farmers who use this information to track their crop survival and have a high yield while keeping waste levels low. Terrain tracking is also used by farmers to make sure that the crops they wish to grow are compatible with the type of land they have at their disposal. For example, some plants such as corn require rich soil to grow, while others, like olives, can grow in light soil and even clay. In addition to protecting and maintaining the environment, information technology also assists humans in better understanding the environment in both ways that we affect it as well as in ways that we can preserve it. By constantly monitoring wildlife and the environment, information technology allows us to keep tabs on how our actions directly affect the world around us. An animal which humans tend to frequently monitor is the fish. Information technology has allowed us to track migration patterns of fish populations as well as gather information on their environment, giving us a better understanding of how humans directly affect certain species. Fish are sensitive to the temperature of the water where they reside due to them being cold-blooded. In retaliation to global warming, some species of fish are moving further and further north in order to survive, while other species slowly die off. Humans have no problems in dealing with these slight changes in temperature, and we were convinced that the minute changes in the climate were harmless, but information technology tells us otherwise. Alongside tracking wildlife, information technology has equipped us with the ability to monitor the environment. Satellites and high-resolution sensors are able to map the ocean temperature across the globe over long periods of time. This information provides the basis for predicting ocean currents, future climate change, as well as providing concrete evidence that global warming does indeed exist.
Information technology has played a large role in optimizing our daily activities to reduce our resource use. For instance, intelligent transportation systems provide many new techniques for traffic management and the efficient transportation of goods and people. These systems include technology such as wireless technology that communicates between vehicle users and traffic infrastructure, and computational technologies that influence how a transportation network behaves. Through the utilization of these new technologies, transportation networks are able to adapt according to user demand and efficiently transport both freight and commuter vehicles. Optimization of these essential services reduces the wait time for all vehicles and improves the route efficiency, lowering the environmental impact of vehicles on the road. Intelligent transportation systems also include information technology that assists with the logistics of air travel, cargo shipping, and freight trains. These technologies can be used to determine better routes for freight trucks and to determine real-time weather data for air and sea freight. The technologies also optimize travel routes for all modes of transportation and reduce their overall impact on the environment. GPS technologies are frequently used by individuals and companies alike to determine routing. A new technology like Waze and Google Maps navigation allows users to avoid congested areas, which reduces wasteful idle time. The introduction of intelligent transportation systems has allowed both businesses and individuals to lower their time spent on the road. Other examples of how information technology optimizes processes include improved factory processes. Manufacturing plants, as well as sites that extract raw materials, can utilize data obtained through computation technology to better determine how to manage the resources. Digital media. This has allowed us to communicate our ideas through technology rather than on physical media, such as paper, which reduces our need for such physical media, which reduces our impact on the environment due to less trees being cut down to produce paper. These are all examples of how information technology optimizes processes in our daily lives, which reduces our impact on the environment. So, to recap, information technology helps the environment in these ways. It allows us to conserve energy through new technologies, such as home automation and telecommuting. It allows us to monitor and save wildlife through technologies such as GPS tracking and global climate tracking. And it allows us to optimize processes in our transportation networks and in our factories, which reduces our impact on the environment. These points are why we believe that information technology makes a positive impact on the environment. Thank you very much.